concern because when you dry it down, you're drying it down into powder, and all the water, which probably doesn't have a lot of substances or impurities in it, is gone. So you've concentrated whatever was in the garlic. And again, that's why growing it organically and getting a hold of organic foods is important. But we have dried garlic. We have produced garlic powder in the past. What typically happens, though, is we tend to sell out of the fresh garlic so fast that there isn't a whole lot left over except for ourselves by the time November rolls around. And so, currently we aren't really selling or marketing either garlic chips, garlic flakes, or garlic powder. But it's something that we've thought about in the future and probably will do.
Well, thank you very much. I look forward to that.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the call. And send me a stamped envelope. I'll give you some $5 bills for the $5 coupons for the Lakeview and also the docks, but they changed the name now. It's something else.
Thank you. It sounds very nice.
Okay, have a great day.
Bye-bye.
There are different ways to break it up. She's talking about chopping it. Now, one thing you can do is get the old-fashioned Italian gizmo called the garlic press.
Right.
You stick a clove in it, and it's like a pair of pliers. It squooshes it out through little holes.
Yep.
And it's perfectly totally pulverized. The other way, which I like to use, because it's cleaning the darn garlic press. Got to scrape the bottom and everything. What a pain. So what I do is I take a knife, and there's two processes. You take your regular chef's knife, and you give the clove, just the clove, you give it a light tap, just like that.
Right.
And that'll split the skin open.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the skin comes right off. Then you take it and you give a whack, and it completely flattens it. Then you chop it up.
That's right.
And it's been minced. It'll be just about as good as going through the little mincer.
That's right. It's a good way to do it. Absolutely.
And you don't have to clean the garlic press. You just wipe your knife off, and that's that.
Much easier way to do it.
Much easier way. But it is important to crack it before you try to peel it. It's a job peeling those things. All right, we got with us Al Ram. He's a garlic aficionado. He's a specialist. He grows the finest garlic in the country. It's all organic. And you have acres and acres of it. Isn't that correct?
That's right. We have 2 acres and 2 more, and maybe about 2 years we'll have 2 more acres. 4 acres of garlic. It's like a sea of garlic out there.
Yeah, well, I saw your barn. You have a brand new barn you put up with a big blower attachment to dry it up and everything, and it has to be hung and wrapped. That's a job making garlic.
It's they say that there are more human interventions from the time you take your garlic, break it up, and plant it until the time you've harvested it and sell it. There are more human interventions in garlic than any other vegetable.
So it's labor intensive.
Very labor intensive.
For sure.
My wife will say very labor intensive. She also says no more hobbies.
No more hobbies.
That's right.
Garlic is enough of a hobby. Well, when are you going to retire from the consulting business? Now, your real dough comes in from that. This is a wonderful hobby.
Yeah, that's my day job, the consulting. I probably never will completely retire because I do enjoy it, but it does take me away for long periods of time, which I don't like anymore. Get older and you don't like to travel quite as much, at least on business.
Right. Who weeds the garlic while you're away?
We have a lot of people who come in and work on our farm. We have everything from high school students to college students to other people, and you got to give credit to them because they really are keeping things going. In fact, this morning there's a whole crew out there planting next year's crop.
Oh yeah,
and they should finish it up by tomorrow. We'll be all done.
Yeah.
We're taking advantage of this, quote, Indian summer right now to get this in.
Do you pay them in garlic or what?
No, we pay them in coin.
Coin? The coin of the realm.
That's right. And they get to take home some garlic.
Yeah. Well, Al, you are very generous. You've given me garlic, and you're going to give my son-in-law a little garlic.
Absolutely. We got to
give it to him. He'll buy it.
We got a bunch there.
It's just fantastic. Yeah, the red garlic. Tell me about that red again.
Yeah, this is strange, and I'm gonna try to do something here quickly. I'm gonna try to take this and pull some of the cloves out of it.
That's a red garlic now.
This should be a red garlic.
Yeah.
It is known as a red garlic, but this year, and it depends on the soils, the amount of rain. You can see that this garlic stores very well, and one of the reasons is it is tough to break apart. So then this is that music I was talking about.
Which is, it doesn't have any music.
And there's no music, and it's called pink music, but there's no pink, and it's not singing a song here. But there's a bit of pink. Oh, you can hardly see it, really. There's a little bit of pink on that clove.
What if I bit into it? Would there be any pink inside?
It would give you a kick back. It's garlic with a punch. But last year, for example, this very same garlic, these cloves were almost as red as the cover of this thing. And it varies. Now, this gives you an idea of why we went, and a lot of people don't care about this, okay, but this is one of the ideas why we at Ribbon Road Farm went to Chef Ready.
It's interesting, man, I want to interject. It only has big cloves.
Yes.
There are no little cloves in it.
Right. This is what they call a hardneck garlic. This garlic will have small cloves as well as the large cloves, and it's a soft neck. And it has cloves almost, if you look down on the top of it, it's almost like an artichoke. Hence they call it an artichoke garlic as well as a soft neck, because there will be smaller cloves as you get toward the center.
Yeah.
This guy, one of the things about it that makes it such a nice garlic is that you have these nice big cloves. And again, as you mentioned, you put it down, you give it a really hard whack, it breaks the shell off of it, the skin comes off easily. It got a really kick. But look at how much waste goes into there. That's one of the reasons we did this. In here, there's no stem, no bulb wrappers to speak of, and so all of
No
this,
roots, nothing.
no roots, no stem, none of that. You just, when you buy it, you just get that, which is one of the reasons we packaged it like that. It's convenient. Pop one out, take one clove out, use it, close the rest up. Keep it in a cool, dry place.
Refrigerator.
Refrigerator, a little cool. When the garlic goes into the refrigerator, when it comes out, if it's been in the refrigerator a long time, it thinks it's spring, and so it wants to sprout.
Oh, yeah.
If you keep it at about 50 to 60 degrees, almost like a root cellar temperature, these things will last, if it's dry, they'll last for 8 months. We've eaten some in June from the previous July harvest, so you know, they really do keep well.
Now, it's easy to grow it, really, isn't it? If you do it yourself?
If you want to grow a little bit of garlic in your garden, and I started off with 5 pounds. I got it from a guy, Don Risotto, down in Westfield.
Had the red, which I've been looking for, and I just saw him recently. I said, well, you got some red. He said, no, I'm out of the business. He quit.
Yeah, he did quit, okay? Sadly enough, he's a great guy.
Great
He
garlic,
started
man.
me into garlic. And I bought 5 pounds of red and 5 pounds of the elephant from Dom. You know, and I just kept replanting it, and it got bigger and bigger until this year we have about 12 to 13,000 pounds. So, you know, it's a hobby that got out of
Now,
hand.
who do you sell it to?
This form of it currently goes primarily to Wegmans, and it will be in all the Wegmans stores in another week or two because we just sent a shipment to them. We sell it in the bulb form with the netting on it, and this is what will be at Tops. You know, it's easy to identify with this little salute there in it.
Yeah.
You know, and the rest of them, we're still, these kind of garlics, that we sell at the farm, this Music. We don't sell that through any of the grocery stores. And the other one, this Roja, we're still trying to get a big enough stock. We had maybe 500 pounds of it this year, but we're replanting most of it because it's a great garlic and has a great flavor. So this we sell from the farm. We sell all of this from the farm, but these you can also get at the local supermarkets.
This I'm very impressed. They're huge.
Those are great cloves.
Cloves, although in my case, I probably only need about half of it. So I've got to save half of it. It doesn't save too well once you cut it open.
Once you cut the clove open, really you want to use it. Now, you can freeze garlic.
As I said, I freeze it minced.
Yep.
With mixed 50-50 with the wild garlic, which gives it a wild flavor.
Even the elephant, which is very mild, if you take that, chop it, and mix it with the wild, it produces a great combination.
It's indescribable.
Yes.
You can't tell people they've got to taste it, unless we have smell-o-vision, which we still haven't got.
No, that's right. Exactly.
I wanted to also mention the fact that everybody wants to know money. What's it cost when you sell it, roughly?
Okay.
Say this stuff.
That kind of stuff. The music.
Garlic, the music.
The music, when we only sell the music from the farm, okay? And from the farm, the music sells for $10 a pound. Okay? The elephant garlic, when we sell from the farm, sells for $8 a pound. Okay, this is a fairly competitive price because if you want to go online,
Try to find organic garlic.
yeah, you're going to pay $15 to $20 a pound for organic garlic online, almost any one of the garlic sites you go to. So I think we have a reasonable pricing, and our idea, of course, is to get people familiar with garlic, use more garlic in cooking, start to realize there are differences in flavor and of the different garlics, and as you can see, it's kind of a passion for me. It's one of these things
Of course
that you
it
get
is.
hooked into.
It is a dynamic passion because it's an active thing. And I love your logo on that and everything. You've got your own brand and everything. You'll be nationally known. You're going to have 50 acres up there before you know it.
I'm going to need my sons to come home, and maybe my daughters as well to help. At this
Where are
point.
they now? They still in Africa or did they
Got
come back?
two kids in Africa, and I think one is on her way back, the nurse practitioner. She's going to try to get back next year. My son, who's a chef, and the salesman combined, he's looking for 2 years, and the other two are here in the U.S., but sadly they're not next door. Anyway.
Well, that's the greatest thing you can have is somebody next door. Your
Oh, yeah.
children living nearby. Mine all lived within 2 blocks.
That's fantastic.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. 3 kids within 2 blocks.
No, mine are North Carolina and Austin.
And South Africa.
And South Africa.
That's a long run.
That's a long
Do you
trip.
ever see them? I mean, how often do you see them?
Too infrequently.
Too
Really.
infrequently.
Yeah, we'd like to go every year, but it just doesn't
Yeah, well,
really work.
mine walk the grandchildren over every day or two.
That's a blessing.
It's just wonderful.
Absolutely.
It is. It's got, the best thing seniors can have, the greatest blessing outside, of course, good health. Good
Yes,
health is
absolutely.
you've got good health. You're almost my age. You know, you're my brother's age.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
must
We were
be
in school
60,
together.
67.
Now I'll be 68 in about 3 more months.
There you go.
Months,
I'm
you
right
know.
on then, huh?
Yeah, but I eat a lot of garlic. See, that's a
Three. I'm just getting this sound. We're out of here.
okay.
They started us up and they said, "You're out of here. Stop talking."
Okay.
I'll give you 30 seconds just to close up. Okay? Say whatever you want.
Okay, well, again, it's a passion. What I just recommend to everybody is try out growing some garlic of your own. It's an exciting thing to do. You know, when you go ahead and you plant a little clove and you get something like this and you break it open and you take it in the house and chop it up and put it in a stew or make a pesto out of it or make salsa out of it, the flavor is so much better than the stuff that you typically get coming from California or China, that most people will say we didn't realize there was that much difference.
That's
So
a hell of a
give it a try.
I've tried your garlic, and of course I know it's great. If anybody wants to come up and look at garlic, I know you give people a cook's tour and show them around and everything.
Yeah.
Again, they go up Sherman Road to from Westfield to Sherman Road, and
Right.
take a left on
Lyons Road.
and just go up till you see almost the top, about halfway to the
We're
top
about
of the
second
hill.
house on the road, on the left-hand side.
Second house on the left, and Al Ram will show you around, teach you about garlic, and let you taste. Okay, guys, I want to thank some special super people here. I'm sorry, caller, we didn't get to you, but, well, you'll come back, right?
Absolutely.
Chuck Kelsey, Devin Taylor, Chris Burt, Randy Burt. God bless the Burts. Boy, have they helped out over the years. Chris Ramaker, Jeff Zook, our top guy, and Don Zenz. And John Hamels. Let's not forget Doc. And I want to thank everybody out there, all the listeners, all the viewers. Come on back. Don't forget, get some garlic and live forever. Especially, you'll be free of vampires. All right. May all that is proud and true and just noble abide with you all week long. I'm Reed Powers.